What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down 3 tips for wide receivers to improve their blocking. So we're going to be showing a great blocking drill here from your USC wide receiver and how this drill can translate into 2 game-realistic situations where we make a big block downfield, and then we are blocking in a screen or run game. So I hope this video helps you guys out. This video was done by request, fellas, so if you guys would like any other content or want any other questions answered with our videos, don't hesitate to leave that in the comment section below. And also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you need to get stronger, you need to get faster, you want to become a more explosive wide receiver on the field this year, check out that very first link in the description below for our 12-week wide receiver gym workout plan. It's a 12-week daily schedule with the exact gym exercises you need to do to improve your speed, explosiveness, the works. Everything's mapped out with sets, reps, names of the exercises, and picture examples. So check out that very first link below, fellas. Let's get started with this video. So now, first clip here, this is just a great blocking drill that USC works with their wide receivers, and I think that it showcases a lot of things mechanically that we want to do with blocking. So when it comes down to blocking, whether you're maybe blocking for like a bubble screen, like another receiver caught it, maybe it's a run play and you have to stock block the corner. 3 things you want to do. You want to make sure that you are under control. What so many wide receivers will do is when they have to block a corner, they'll come off way out of control. They try to take his head off. Their base is not in a good spot. We're going to talk about that in a second. And when they're off balance, when they're not under control, that DB just can give one quick move and he's around you. So you have to make sure that you are under control and let him come to you. You want to think of it, one of the things at your school, if you need to get better at blocking, yes, in this video, maybe you're looking for a little next step up after watching this video, ask your offensive line coach. That guy specializes in blocking. Ask him, hey, what do you teach your linemen? Try to learn what the linemen do to apply it to your own game, right? So let the game come to you is one of the first things that you have to do. Do not try to take the guy's head off. Be under control. Be patient. You want to react and keep him in front of you. And that's exactly what he does. You see how he comes to balance right here. He doesn't try to go kill him and just kill this bag. He comes to balance. Whatever side this other receiver picks, that's where he stays square. That's where he keeps his base, and that's how he gets hands. So now, the other thing that you have to make sure that you are doing is you are staying low. So I'm sure all of you at one point or another playing football, you have heard the phrase, the low man's going to win, right? You want to be lower than the other guy because the low man's going to win. So when you guys are blocking on the outside, if you can be under control and get lower than this DB, that gives you so much more explosion and so much more drive when you drive your feet and keep your feet active. So those are the 3 things that we have to do. We have to be under control. We have to be in a good base in a balanced position. Then we have to make sure we are lower than this DB. And then last but not least, you have to make sure your feet are active and you are driving your feet. Because now a lot of people will do this. They'll be under control. They'll slow themselves down, but they'll be flat-footed. And when you're flat-footed, that's no different than think of it like a DB guarding you in press. When he's flat-footed, it's very easy to run around him, right? So you have to keep those feet active. You have to get lower than him. You have to keep those feet driving when you get lower and get hands. So that's the 3 things that we want to focus on always when you are stock blocking. Now I'm going to show you guys some game film examples. Let's play this thing again full speed. This is a great drill you can do, fellas. Honest to God, this is something when I coached receivers at a high school, we would do every single day. We would have them run out, pick us direction. The receiver would have to stay in front, keep a good base, keep active feet and active hands, and block him. So something you can do on your own if you got a partner, have him pick a side, have you work on your blocking skills and being under control. Let's play this thing full speed. Great example of blocking technique and what wide receivers need to do every rep. So we're going to be paying attention to number 13 right here. So this is a block. The reason why I want to include this play is I want to show you guys a play that is something that you could put on your film, right? At college coaches, especially if you're a high school guy, even if you're a youth guy and you have dreams and aspirations of playing at that next level, one of the things that college coaches look for is explosive players. They look for explosive highlights. They look for you guys making these plays on film that really stand out. And this is one of those plays. This is a huge block downfield for another wide receiver. Downfield blocking, right? So it all comes down to getting lower than the DB. At the end of the day, when it comes to blocking, yes, you got to be under control. Yes, you got to drive from your legs. Got to keep your active feet. But the low man is going to win, and this is a perfect example of that. So he lays a huge block on this defender, and this is one of those plays, you guys, to showcase that you're an effort guy, especially if you're a wide receiver who's maybe undersized, maybe not the fastest guy on the field. Maybe you're in a run-heavy offense. Making these plays will stick out on film, and your highlight tape is ultimately what will get you recruited. 7-on-7 doesn't do it. These fake showcase camps don't do it. It's all about what you can showcase when the pads are on. And this is one of those plays where you're saying that you're pretty much not a guy who's afraid to put in the work. You're not a guy who's afraid to go block downfield, because a lot of wide receivers, they run their route, and if somebody else gets it, they just stop. They just quit on the play. No, go make a play happen. Be that guy on film, as that's just a another opportunity for you to make a play. So when you see he's getting up into this DB, he's here, low man's going to win. He is getting low. He's in a strong base. He's in a good pad level, almost like we equate it to running a route. That is what's going to give you explosion, and especially if you are under control in a powerful spot and you get lower than that DB, it's a wrap. You should be able to take care of this guy, no problem. So we'll play this full speed, then we'll play one more example of a wide receiver blocking for a bubble screen. So this was a screen to the outside. The wide receiver is going to be at the top of the screen. He comes into the view of the play in a second. But this is a great example of keeping active feet and keeping your feet driving. So this wide receiver, it looks like he's getting beat off of this block initially, but he does a great job of finishing the play and keeping his feet active right here. So he's getting pushed back into the screen, right? DB's playing this thing maybe a little bit well. He's getting hands on us. He's got some momentum. He's pushing us into our other receiver who caught this screen. But now what he does such a great job of here is maintaining this low explosive position. That's why the low man is always going to win if you keep your feet active. So when he addressed him, he was obviously a little bit lower than him. He was in a good base, but this DB might be a little bit stronger. Maybe he's a little bit bigger. And that's something as a wide receiver we're going to have to do occasionally. We're going to have to block a guy who's bigger than me, who's maybe a little bit stronger than me. But trust me, fellas, your technique will take you further than maybe just raw speed or strength. Yes, 100% it helps if you're just super strong and you're way stronger than the DB because you just kind of manhandle him. But how do I block a guy who's maybe stronger than me? And you've got to make sure that we get lower than him, and we have to make sure that my feet continue to drive. If your feet continue to drive and you continue to have active hands and you're lower, you're driving from your hips, that will get that DB off every single time, and you can make big blocks in the run game and in the screen game to stand out on film. Let's play this thing again, full speed one more time. Great job showcasing how active feet, keeping a good base, and staying low can help you win every single block. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave those in the comments section below. Like we said, this video was done by request. So if you guys have any video requests, any content you'd like to see, we always appreciate the feedback. You guys help keep the channel going, so we definitely appreciate it. And again, fellas, if you'd like a 3-month wide receiver gym daily workout split, all the sets, reps, everything you need to do as a wide receiver for on-field performance, check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.